to make the cool down. Yeah, we can see the warm air, the cold air, and we know which air is for cold or for low or high temperature. Yeah, so normally we can measure the trouble for the air conditioner is the insulation. So normally the insulation is break or missing or something like that, and the A coil is iced, and outside the condenser compressor or coil is iced. So that's normally we met the troubles. Yeah, I think we will talk later. Yeah, here, this is the A coil, evaporator coil. Yeah, so why it cause the ice like this? So the first thing, so maybe is a low refrigerant. If low refrigerant will cause a problem like this, but sometimes maybe not. If the filter is clogged, or coil, the bottom here is clogged, or the secondary heat changer is clogged. So not enough air circulation through the A coil. That's caused the same trouble like the lack of the refrigerant. So that's mean if you saw the A coil, so normally you cannot see inside, but you can see here. You see this pipe connected inside to outside. You can see here is ice or frost here. So that means it's maybe inside it's ice already. Yeah, so normally here, if you use the finger to touch, so that should be the condensate water here. Yeah, so that's why we need to cover the insulation. We don't want the condensate water drip everywhere. So that's why we insulate the pipe. Yeah. Okay, so A coil just like this, and the important thing, so except the coil is these parts. This part is a metering stuff. So we call this one is a TX valve. Yeah, so this TX valve we can manual to adjust, but there's another one is you cannot see this one. You just see a pipe adapter there. Yeah, so inside there's a fixed orifice. Yeah, so this is for residential normally is used for fixed orifice, and for commercial we use a TX valve. Yeah, but still lots of residential they use like this one. Condenser. So okay, so that's normally is come out the frost or ice come out, so the parity like outside the condenser unit like this, inside the A coil must be. Yeah, so we can see the frost or ice, and the connection here just from the inside to the condenser unit is the ice here. If you see from the top to inside, you can see the compressor pipe is freezed too, and sometimes the whole compressor is covered by ice. So if you saw like that, don't run the air conditioner anymore. Need the service and then run. So otherwise the compressor will be burned. Yeah, so and sometimes like the dirt coil, so maybe cause the same trouble too. Metering device. So okay, so these are two different metering devices we will met for the residential. So this is we call TX valve. Okay, TX valve, the best thing is it can automatically change the liquid flow. Yeah, so they have like this one, a bulb there. So yeah, so this bulb just attached to the suction pipe. If there's not enough liquid go to the A coil, so it will let this valve open a little bigger and more liquid go to the A coil. Yeah, if it's otherwise, so they will make it smaller. Yeah, so less liquid to the A coil. And this one, so it's we call the fixed orifice. Just open here, you can see a small hole inside. So that's an orifice. So different refrigerant use a different size of orifice. Yeah, you cannot mix up. So otherwise, so there will be troubles. Yeah, so this one we don't need to adjust. So they just use experience, for example, the 2 tons, we use this big orifice, and the 3 tons, we use a little bigger. Yeah, so they never change the refrigerant flow speed. Yeah, so they fixed. Yeah, so this one is less trouble than TX valve. Okay, rusted the filter dryer. So normally for the refrigerant system, so we use a filter dryer. So we know the filter dryer, there's 2 functions. One is a filter. Yeah, so just keeps the dirt or the debris go to the compressor. Yeah, don't damage the compressor. Yeah, another is dryer. So and sometime when we install the air conditioner, so maybe the copper pipe inside, so there's a moisture, like if you install in the rainy day, so there's a moisture in the pipe, so it's hard to clean out. So and if we use the filter dryer, it will clean the evaporator, the vapor, water vapor inside of the pipe. So that's keep the system running better. Yeah, so this filter dryer just like this. Yeah, so in fact we open the dryer filter, so it looks like the the brick, Yeah, so but it's lots of small particles. Yeah, these particles can be damaged. So if damaged, there will be small particle go to compressor and damage compressor. Yeah, so this normally looks like this. It's different style. This is we can use a seal force to weld to the pipe. Another, so some is use the flare, yeah, flare pipe, yeah. So just compression. So it doesn't matter, but the same function. Side glass. Okay, so this one for lots of Linux furnace, so they use a filter dryer and a side glass, but not all the residential use. So because it's more money if you install like add the side glass and the filter dryer there, yeah, you need to pay the more money. Yeah, so but normally we should know. So this side glass is very useful. So the first function we use is just to see the liquid inside. Yeah, so you see here, let's show the different thing inside. Looks cloudy, looks bubble, looks all streaked. So it's different looks tell us different thing. Yeah, so for us, we should know, if there's a side glass, we should know, we should see nothing inside. Yeah, so in fact, not nothing, is all the liquid inside. So it looks like nothing, but in fact, it's full of liquid. Yeah, so if you can see the bubble or something like that, so that means it's not normal. So maybe it's a lack of refrigerant, maybe it's clogged the filter or the coil. Yeah, so there's another function is to tell us if a system is dry or not. So normally there's you see on the outside the glass, we will see the mark there, like this color is dry. So we can see just in the middle here. So this one is just show us the color, the different color. Yeah, so if it's color like this one, that means it's dry. If it's pink, it looks pink, so that means it's wet. So if it looks wet, so we need a service. We need to clean the pipe system. So if always run the wet condition, so we will be damaged the compressor. Heat pump reversing valve. Okay, so some area we still can install the heat pump like BC. So lots of house use the heat pump and save energy. Yeah, so if we just see the heat pump, like the central heat pump and the central air conditioner, so you cannot tell. Yeah, so because it looks exact same. Yeah, just like the HRV and the ERV, it looks like same. So if we didn't find this 4V valve, so normally there's a air conditioner only. If you find this one, the outside the unit, So that's normally the heat pump. Yeah, so the function like that. So in fact, heat pump just like in winter time, we need the the outside unit as the evaporator, and the inside the coil as the condenser. Because the condenser just blow the hot air out, and the evaporator just blow the cold air out. Yeah, so in summertime, it's the same function like the air conditioner. Yeah, inside is a evaporator, outside is condenser. So how to change like that? So just we see this 4V valve, because there is a 4 pipe. That's why we call 4V valve. Yeah, so this one, so the middle one is normally is go to the compressor suction. Yeah, so compressor suction is a fixed. Okay, so only change is the left and the right side pipe. Yeah, so left pipe is from coil, and right pipe is from heat changer. Yeah, so this definition is this word is hard to tell. Yeah, but we should know is the coil means is a evaporator, and the heat changer his means is a condenser. Yeah, so that means so if we need run this unit, is like for example, normally air conditioner, we need suction. We need a suction from the inside the unit. Should like this, cooling. From a coil, suction the air from here and go through the middle to the compressor. Yeah, so and these two use for the condenser. For example, if we go the heating season, so the air conditioner should change to the heat pump. So now there's a block inside. So now this block now is here. These two is connected, and now we should need to move this block to this side. Okay, to this side, make these two connected. Yeah, so that means so if we're heating, we need pull the refrigerant vapor from the the outside condenser unit, and then make the outside cool, and inside is a condenser unit, is make inside is hot. Yeah, so that's the way how the heat pump works. Damaged fence. So like this, sometimes maybe it's when we installed it's damaged. Sometimes it's like the hail is damaged. Yeah, so but like this is it's not good. So we can use the fin repair. Yeah, there's a fin repair tools. We can use the comb, like a comb, to repair the damaged fence. Yeah, but if it's too bad, so it's better change a new condenser. Yeah, so like if it's very old, yeah, so don't need to take time to repair. So maybe just recommend to change a new condenser or new air conditioner. Yeah, so but normally it's not like this bad. Yeah, so like this one, so normally is damaged by hail. Yeah, so especially for the rooftop unit. So and lots of new equipment they use a hail protector. Yeah, just protected by hail. Yeah, but residential we don't have the hail protector, but sometimes just damage like this. So looks like the hail damaged. Debris or fins. So every winter, so we don't need the air conditioner, and so if you didn't use the cover, so sometimes we have the condenser cover. So and then so maybe the leaves, plastic, or some dead grass is just communicate around there. Yeah, and like this one. So if running a long time is not clean, so it will block like this. So before the summer, before we use the air conditioner, we better use a garden hose to wash the coil only. Yeah, so don't blow the water here. Yeah, so just use a garden hose to wash the coil here, and will be lots of dirt water come out. Yeah, you can use the garden hose, use a little pressure, but don't use the pressure like the car washer. The pressure too high will damage the fin too. Okay, here, damage the suction line insulation. Yeah, so like this one, so it's normal. We can normal see. So some is damaged, some is missing, some is they never installed. Yeah, so for the air conditioner, we only need this big size pipe insulated because this is a low pressure. It will be lower than the condensate water the condensate point. Yeah, so the water, the vapor in the air will be condensated around the pipe. That's why it's needed insulated. Yeah, so and insulated not only keep the condensated water out. Another thing is give a little higher efficiency for the air conditioner. Yeah, so because we don't want the heat goes through here and make the low pressure is temperature is a little higher. Yeah, so and this one is we need to dissipate the heat. So that's why we don't need to insulate. Okay, so the improper breaker size. This one, so I think if you check, so lots of air conditioner is the wrong size. So all the data plate, so all the nameplate on the condenser unit, there will be tell maximum fuse amp circuit breaker. So it's 25 ampere. Yeah, so lots of air conditioner. So I don't know who installed the breaker, and they are too big. So if it's too big, it's not good for the compressor. Okay, yeah. So if it's too big, write notes and I recommend to change because it's too big, too small, or it's not safe. Missing insulations. Oh, so this one. So I think when they installed, they didn't put an insulation there. Yeah. So if like this, make notes and let them know. Vegetations. Yeah. So sometimes it's like grass like this. Sometimes it's bushes. It's just a block everywhere. So the air is just hard to go through the coil and make a big trouble, like a high temperature alarm. Yeah, so cause the compressor overheat, trip the compressor. This one, also, I don't know why it's damaged like this. So yeah, so but if there's no fence, almost the time so this fence is aluminum. Yeah, so it's very soft. Yeah, so if sometime like a chemical can damage like this, yeah. So but if like this, so we cannot repair. So either change the whole coil or whole condenser. Yeah. So if like see like this, recommend change. So exhaust terminal termination proximity. So this one we saw is there's no code requires that is okay. So the gas terminal is if it's too close to the condenser. Yeah, but it's really make troubles. Yeah, so like this, it's not damage the fins or coils inside, but looks not good. Yeah, so normally, so like the condenser, so we have some space can move, so we can move a little that way. Yeah, but that's the technician jobs. So for us, we just make notes. Yeah, so it's too close to the gas vent. Yeah, and you see make lots of ice here, and sometimes maybe the ice will be built up to the back and block the intake. So that's not good. Okay, so this like those grass, these obstructions, and when they build the yard and they put lots of stuff here is not good. So